Hello everyone, my name is ShimonShozen and welcome back to my channel as I play some Peglin. I'm not gonna start a new file for this, I'm just gonna play my own file here. I don't even know if there is a new file, but essentially Peglin is a game that is inspired by Peggle and is also a kind of like pachinko style inspired game. It's pretty simple, all things considered. All you do, it's like a deck building roguelike style game where you throw balls or orbs, and essentially the more you bounce balls on these baubles and pegs, the more damage it collects, and it does damage to the creatures that are trying to attack you. And the oh, interesting. It's giving me tips when I know what the game is. When you hit these exclamation points like the game was explaining, it gives you a stronger attack. And the things you want to do as well is kind of collect some of these orbs with this coin in it for gold for your shop and everything, as it helps you purchase cards in between rounds. These bombs here, you have to hit twice unless you have specific orbs or specific relics, and the bombs will do, like right there, 50 damage per each on every creature in there. This refresh here literally refreshes the proverbial board you're on, so it's pretty important to every once in a while hit that board. And then these orbs or balls have different effects, so normally this does 1 damage, but if I hit a crit, it does 7 more damage. You know what? I like multi-ball just because multi-ball is fun, and I'm gonna actually immediately upgrade multi-ball here. So looking at the map, I generally like grabbing chests and fighting stronger creatures if I can. Oh, so much for that. I still have a option to go over here and fighting a stronger creature. Aiming's kind of important between each thing, just to kind of like go a certain direction. This game isn't really particularly that hard, it's just like a fun, nice, chill time of game. I didn't want anything too complicated or complex today, just because I didn't feel like it. This is another one of those kind of games where I'm just more or less showcasing the game and like showing a different roguelike game that some people may have never played or seen, or roguelike card game that people may have never played or seen, as I just like to do exactly that. I like to kind of show different things and different you know, games for the channel, and for people to potentially just go out and buy. I mean, it's a silly game. It's, at the end of the day, it's not really that complicated. Gain muscular after attack, deals damage to self. This is one of those things that detonates bombs immediately. I'm gonna upgrade that. Again, I don't have enough money. I'm going to actually try to aim in here so I could fight a mini boss, because chest and mini bosses give relics, and relics kind of help you make your balls stronger typically. So you can actually kind of like aim your balls to a certain degree on what you want to target. Some balls can target flying creatures better than other balls. And the nice thing when you like do the bomb effect, it can kill a lot of creatures at once, and essentially this is actually not a bad one. You could kind of create like a weird like monstrous thing. Ooh, if you land in the fire there like you saw, you take a little bit of damage. I don't know if I have the best orbs at the moment to be fighting a mini boss thing, but you know, sometimes you gotta take a risk. But yeah, as you can tell, this game ain't too stressful. I find it fun. I find it a chill game. I find it silly. I don't know how many, how long I'll be streaming this, or this recording will be. Maybe an hour. Ooh, that laser pierces through everything. I didn't even realize that. I didn't pay attention to that. It's one of those things where, reading the item explains the item, as some might say in, Balatro. But yeah, I mean, that's really, like I said, this game's not complicated and too wilding. Sometimes you just want the chill game, and, well, here I am, playing a chill game. What has been going on? Not really much. I mean, geez, it is still me, very much trying to work my way, deals X% of previous attacks gain, increased damage based on... I think I'll take the bag of orange pegs. And map-wise, I kind of might want to fight another mini-boss room if possible, so let's try to aim towards that. Ooh, only 3 times. Ooh, this room is kind of scary. This is one of those rooms where aiming towards the bombs is going to be kind of important here. Yeah, where does it activate? Interesting. But yeah, I've still been kind of like making my way through Balatro. Just trying to do an Ananth, because I truly just want to do that for myself and say I've done it. I mean, I'm one of those types of people who's very much kind of stubborn and wanting to set goals for myself like that. I haven't been actually playing much Silk Song as much as I've been wanting to. I've just been kind of a little bit lazy and tired. I did actually do today some work on the Death's Door thumbnail. I kinda need to, admittedly for myself, work a little bit more on that and work a little bit, faster on that as well, just because I'm like I've been a bit slow on the start on that, and like I mean I'll basically only have like a month to finish it, which I mean more than plenty of time, but at the end of the day, if I still don't like keep blazing it off on work, it's just gonna make it that much harder to complete quicker if I just, you know, don't put in the work. Ooh. Sometimes you get these weird shapes for your, wow. You get these weird shapes for your, board, and you're trying to, like, you know, kill things off. And the thing that's also kind of, like, something I failed to forget to mention is when you, whatchamacallit, when you reload something and a monster's nearby, they'll get a free attack on you, so you kind of don't want to necessarily let monsters get too close to you. Obviously you have a health bar and whatnot, and it's important to try to keep that as high as possible as per most things. Kind of forgot what's behind the waterfall. What is this relic? Counterfeit crits. Whenever a crit is hit, converts to... Yeah, that seems pretty good. I mean, it seems really good. I am going to be aiming towards this, what's in the chest? What's in the box? Spinification is basically poison in this game. I think that might, be okay, because it's just like you're having the, the refreshing thing change every so often. Ooh, this is going to be some good hot damage. Oh man, that is some nice damage. For a hundo. I ain't complaining about that. It's kind of some sweet damage. And this is 100. Nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to get through Silksong more, but I've been kind of just been a little bit lazy on it to a degree. As with, like, also most card games, I am of the belief to not overstack your deck. What the heck is balance? It's one of those things where I wish you could check what it is. All orbs have persistence +1, can use X times before the next orb is drawn. I am going to go Shoot Scale. So that means it gives +2 to all orbs? That seems pretty good. I'm going to fight a dude here, because after I fight the dude, I'm gonna get a shop pretty immediately, so... I mean, literally immediately. But yeah, I've just been trying to get some stuff done art-wise, as I've been a little bit lazy this week, and also now I've also got some D&D prep to get going for my D&D IRL group, as I'm basically having them in a wintry area. I'm like, ooh, I need some wintry mobs or creatures to fight, I'll probably like add some dire wolves or wolves. Maybe even a classic owlbear situation. I haven't really fully given it a thought, but you know, it'll come to me. I've been wanting to, and this is kind of one of those things where it's like, this is more like probably towards endgame, is I want to try adding some monsters, basically Eldritch monsters, from a source book that I bought, which essentially is Bloodborne monsters poured into D&D, which the book is called Steinhardt, and literally is like, as I state, Bloodborne monsters in D&D. It's pretty interestingly neat, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, I have kind of forgotten how quickly this game can be going. And also, wow, that was some wild damage. Ow. Ow. Throwing some orbs at me, or some rocks at me, man. That's not cool. But yeah, there's not much to say on, like, the whole drawing factor. It's like time, and you know, I need to get a little bit better on spending my days off on like a little bit of my own drawing work and all that sort of stuff, and just like learning and all that sort of stuff. I don't spend my days off the best. It's generally work out and then go home, laze around for like a couple hours. I've been trying to like get personally a little bit better about not necessarily being too lazy and just, you know, actually trying to further my skills artistically and whatnot. Because, I mean, a tool never stays sharp, unfortunately, and in my case I have to sharpen my tools, which is you know, drawing more and then learning what I can through where I can. Okay, I might take a bouncy orb. Oh, I don't have a lot of money here. And it's boss fight time. This boss I'm kind of unfamiliar with. Is he a new one? Oh, it's very Wendigo inspired from the looks of it. Which I don't know how to feel on that. Sometimes, like, I'm not that, like, anal about things like that, but it's one of those, like, things where it's like, you hear about those, and read about those stories, it's like, man, their Wendigo stories are creepy. And I don't necessarily believe in, like cryptozoology, stuff like, that, but still, it's like, oh man, those are some wildly interesting stories. Oh, interesting. When you get your orbs stuck into these, Can you break them? Okay, you can actually break them. So you can get your orbs stuck into these little vine brambles. Come on. Oh man. That's a lot of health for the stage 1 boss. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got to hit this dude. Oh wow. So sometimes it is weirdly about luck and not necessarily skill in this game. It's just, you know, throw your ball and hope it does enough damage. Come on. Wow. Nice, finally I'm free of all that nonsense. Jeez. Okay, I've gotta hit over here. Jesus. That's not good. Okay, that's good. I have a refresh here, and hopefully I get some good damage off of it, which I did. Nice. And like most things, when you kill a boss, you heal all the way, so that's nice. I'm going to increase that. What is it? The way it got? Huh. Attack, steal 2 times damage. I'm gonna go Cursed Mask here, potentially. This actually looks really good on paper. Actually, I'm gonna... Huh. Attack, steal 2 times damage, but every activated... Gets downgraded to -3 damage. That seems pretty bad. I'm gonna try this one. Just see what's like. It's a new relic that I've never picked up, clearly, by the exclamation point. Let's look at the map real quick here. Let me see. I think I kinda... Oop. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't screw myself. Oh, I see. Interesting. I did potentially actually screw myself a little bit. Basically, what this item did is every... What the... What the heck was that? Every time you destroy an orb, it gets +4. And then, essentially, it's stacking damage is what it's doing. So, that's a bit interesting, I suppose. Thank you. Okay, now that's where it kind of started getting some wild damage. What the heck's that? Pintel damage. I think that means I want to grab that orb. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna like go towards the left side here, if I can. Or sorry, right side, not left. My brain, thank you. Oh, what do you got for me? I'd like to upgrade an orb, please. I'll take a laser upgrade. Oh, this is an odd one where it's like you're bouncing in this little thing for your proverbial damage. Ooh. Not so yeah, this is actually potentially pretty bad? Question mark? With the whole ooh, yeah, this is actually really potentially bad with the whole upgrade on how it works. Ooh. I don't love it because it basically requires me to refresh more is what the issue is happening right now, and because I'm not really able to refresh a whole lot, it's been a bit of a unfortunate drag. Ooh. So much damage done to me, too. That's the sucky part. I am definitely gonna have to buy some HP here. Yuck. I mean, the damage gets insane later on, but it's like, yeah, but just the issue is like how your damage, actually, yes, I will. Oh man, I don't have the money for it. So I'm just gonna upgrade you, where things are gonna get more. These orbs are gonna get stronger and stronger, I suppose. Interesting. Paintings, huh? I've never seen this painting thing before, but, you know, first time for everything. Oh, interesting. So they take a bit of your, as it were, your, things to explode. Or things that your, pegels, or pegs to hit. Is this, laser, because it is the laser, I am gonna target it towards these guys. I just, you know. Is that orb stuck? Yes, it did get stuck. Interesting. This should be okay because it's super bouncy. Yes, super bouncy. It's actually kind of good here. If we could get like a... There's like some refresh relics. I think this run would be a bit better. This is... See, that's actually... That laser orb's really good. If I could get it going correctly. But... it's, you know, so-so. Room, huh? It's just like this room. I don't like basic orbs, so bye-bye basic orbs. This laser orb should be... I was gonna say should be good, but I guess apparently not. Uh-oh. Shit dicks. Sorry, I didn't mean to sort of like that. But, oh, crap. It's essentially what I'm thinking right now, because... this guy's setup is real painful for me. Hopefully this bouncy ball really does some lot. Ugh. Just hate it. At least it kind of gave me an idea of, like, it's not a bad item, relic. It's just, it doesn't really work well with my setup going on. Also, it would also help if I didn't, like, completely botch a, frickin' shot. I mean, sure would help a lot. I was gonna say, if that crits, that's a nasty crit. See, once it's like, you kind of get things going, it's not too bad. I have to heal here. Sure. Immediately down the hole I go. Man, I said this game was easy and fun, but now it's being... I'll invest all my gold. I don't have much left. Gotta fight a... Ooh, this wall is not great. Also, especially when it's like, gives me frickin'... Or I basically miss all my orbs. Oh gosh. Okay, that made me relax a little bit more. This is making me relax quite a bit actually now. Because, yeah, the massive amount of damage that just did was real good. Ooh, I was like, please hit that, refresh. Okay, this should be really good with this, bouncy orb. It wasn't the best, but it was still plenty good. Okay, I'm gonna toss that away for this laser orb, which should do a huge chunk of damage, and it did. So I'm going to purposely hit this crit and hope to God that this thing doesn't get close to me, because this thing does so much damage when it pets you. And yes, I did say pet, because quite literally that's what it does. That will be actually pretty good. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna have to fight another one of these guys. Not the wisest decision I've probably made. But you kinda have to take some risks sometimes in games. Or else you're not gonna do anything for yourself. Ooh. So that means my attacks should be doing a good amount of damage. That 4 amount damage each time that guy's doing is not brilliant, but hey. Ooh, that was a nice bounce from the bomb there. Actually, it was a really nice bounce. Heck yeah. Oh, wow. Laser, once it gets like some decent momentum, can be pretty strong. Going to upgrade this. Sure, every 4 shots does a multi-shot. What could possibly go wrong? Drop into the hole, please. I do want to check map-wise. Ooh, another chest down there. Whole bounce contribute to damage. Our slime is... Sure. I kind of bounce off the wall plenty. So... that is my choice. Okay, sure. Stealth. Steal 1 HP from the selected enemy for every... It seems okay, but like, I take a lot of damage, so I don't know if that was good. In theory, that seemed good, but in practice, I suppose we'll have to more or less see. Oh, goodness. Like a limp noodle that went. Cool. Half damage, huh? That was okay. I actually destroyed that, or trash it. Ooh, this might be good because these bouncy balls got the multi-ball effect. Okay, I killed that immediately. Got one of them off my skin. And this potentially has the potential to kill a lot of these guys. Sure, extra bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Man, I said this game wasn't that difficult. Now it's like, oh my god, everything I'm doing, I'm like questioning myself. Sure, more bombs. That seems pretty good. Yeah. But what? I mean, yesterday I did beat Hades. Man, I can't believe I've totally like blanked on that. Once you get to that third kill, Hades is a free kill. I was absolutely flabbergasted on that. That was why I was like, what? No. And it's like, yep. I'm not complaining necessarily. It was just very unexpected. In a good way, too. Like, geez. Sometimes it's, you know. Ugh. Shit. I actually meant to aim at the boss here. Because I think, technically speaking, that boss is like doing like, I don't know, doing something like poison damage at me? Crap. Oh god, that was a very poor orb effect. Like, this tells you when you, I'm pretty sure it tells you when you get a multi-ball. I'm just trying to look for that at the moment. That should kill those things. Okay, this should be relatively good. Holy. 1,000 damage. Yeah, that was pretty good. Ooh. Let's do 700 damage. Wow. That should kill him. Kill her, I guess. Like to think. Dot. Nice. I am actually gonna get another one of these. Cause it's just gonna increase my damage. No. Well, actually, I think giving my pegs durability will be good because that means like they stay and then I have a potential to hit them again and then they'll just like keep stacking damage, and that might be actually pretty good. Gosh, I need to do some Minecraft work tomorrow. I've been unfortunately a little bit lazy when it comes to Minecraft work. Just a little bit unfortunately lazy on that front. Like really it's just like putting stuff away in chest and all that sort of stuff, but one hit kill mirror. Yep, one hit kill mirror. It's still one of those things where I'm like kind of like getting that correct balance. I know what I'm doing for the next session at least. Like I'm gonna not tear down, but I'm gonna tear down like the height of the farm walls and bring them down. I kind of like the intermittent whatchamacallit, I do quite like the intermittent walkways that have like the flower pathing, or not flower pathing, sorry, the what pathing can I call it? Garden pathing or farm pathing, because it actually like gives a little bit of like interest instead of like just like you know, paths and paths and paths. Gives a little character and just like will kind of connect the farmhouse that I'm building when we play tomorrow. I mean, it's just one of those things where, holy crap. Man, that was kind of unironically wasted. Not wasted, but felt like it was wasted. Ooh, wow, that orb did not have a lot of bounce to it. Wonder why. Jeez, that 100 damage just adds up there. I'll take a rubber bouncy orb, because those bouncy orbs will kind of just like do their thing and get me some more damage. This one, I'm kind of just winging the path down to... Oh crap, I hate this area. Because it's like, sucks you into whatever, or tries to suck you in. And then it's like, ooh. These guys are kind of quick too. and like that's like sometimes you get real poorly on the bounce luck and kind of screws you a little bit. Ooh, that didn't kill. That's not good. I suppose it doesn't have to kill, but it'd been nice to kill. Laser's not gonna do well here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because laser's like very much, you know, like a laser. That will certainly help, I'm sure. Now I actually like appreciating. I'm kind of wondering what would have happened if I multi-balled. I don't think actually multi-ball would have been the choice because you're just like destroying them and like you have to get lucky to hit a refresh, and as opposed to like the setup I've got going on right now is like, well, geez. I'm just like building more damage up from pegs getting hit constantly. Glass half. I don't know if that's good, honestly speaking. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. What is this? That seems pretty good. Yeah, that seems pretty damn good. Not really much of a choice there. Oh man, this room could get really nasty from my memory. Sorry, I kind of wanted a little snack there. So these red bombs, if you destroy them, they can, essentially do damage to yourself. So they're both good and bad in that factor. Those freaking wow. There it goes. There's the damage to myself. Heal. I mean, I guess I'm going to go the path of the least resistance if possible. there we go. But yeah, my brain, super tangenty as always. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at like doing a little bit more Minecraft work on my days off, but like I said, it's just like I've got so many other things where I'm like, I want to focus on this and that, this and that, this and that, and it's just ultimately that balance that I have to get right, and I'm still not quite there on that balance of things, unfortunately. I mean, I do try my best to keep things balanced in my life, but I'm very much of the try to do much as you can, at least, of what you enjoy as possible, where possible, because man, certainly I feel like that is very important to do. Because you gotta try. I mean, that's kind of why I started to that's why exactly I started to stream in general. It's just like I always had like a penchant for like content creating. For when I was a bit younger, I tried to do it with a friend, and then it never really went anywhere with us, but like, you know, ever since there's been that tiny that itch in the back of my head to try it again. And I mean, here we are now. I mean, it's the thing I just wanted to do, and it's like there's no reason not to, because what I got lose. It is very much a okay, you tried, then you know it's not the end of the world. You have to try, or else it's like, you know, live kind of a little bit regretfully of not trying just a little bit. I thought that laser was piercing for whatever reason. It's not. Ooh, I kind of need these. I need to do a heck of a lot of damage right now. But that's not gonna be the ball to do it. I mean, that was a lot of damage. Not gonna lie. I'm a little bit afraid of these guys because I don't remember ever facing them. I think there has been some like minor updates to this game since I've played it, because there's a lot of monsters that I don't recognize. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. I mean, jeez. I kind of do need an AoE orb. It might be a little bit too late for that, though. Might be a little bit too late for that. Okay, I'm gonna try to save my money. Well, that's a bit of a odd pattern here. Oh. Huh. It's like a weird version of the elite that goes intangible in Slay the Spire. I wonder... Well, I was gonna say, I wonder if you can, essentially kill him by hitting those middle orbs, but I guess I didn't need to test that. I said I was gonna save money, but then I wasted my money, didn't I? Well, that's okay. I always love the mirror effect, because the mirror effect's always just like you get to do a bunch of rando damage. What the heck? I still don't know what that is. It's like, is it like for unlocking things? There must have been like some weird update since I played. I'm gonna save my money if I can. Now I have to manage to go inside the shop here. Which I did. Oh, it's the mining boss? That's not good. I don't know how much this helps, but it could potentially get some more damage out of my some of my orbs, because it'll give like a little +2 on their thing. Oh god, this is Minesweeper, right? Jeez. I don't even know what the heck is going on now. Okay. What the heck is going on here? Sad part is it's not gonna do this damage on the boss. It's gonna probably do damage on the bomb thrower, which is super sad. Ooh. What the heck? 4,000 damage? Oh my god. If this manages to hit the boss, it's like an Oko. Oh my god. Wow. I've never had that happen. Interesting. That was cool. I've got one more round of Peglin in me. I didn't expect that to be a one-hit kill, but you know, whatever. I'm going to turn off the things and just like start turn bulwark equipped. The number of orbs in your deck, or ×2. Okay, so if your deck's bigger, you get more armor for this guy. Post-battle upgrading now includes options increase 4 HP. Your aim is longer, displays additional bounce. I'll take one more refresh. You'd be surprised how one more refresh is kinda actually a little bit important. Gosh. One thing I did sort of wish my brain wasn't so scattered and it's like doesn't fly off topics to topics to topics. I don't know why I'm like that. There's probably there's something to it, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I was just like I was saying before, with like the whole YouTube thing and just like streaming thing. Like, yeah, in the past I had done it with a friend, and it's just like we did it for fun, and it's like we had like, God, this dates me, because I tend to date myself. We were running on Fraps. OBS wasn't a thing. Not until like our final, like, yeah, I don't think OBS was a thing up until like the final years that we were, or year that we were still like doing things together. Unfortunately, this friend, I haven't talked to in ages, and unfortunately we kind of like had a falling out, more or less due to just like, it's the friend I talked about where it's like I basically left the Minecraft server that I'm going to grab that hatchet, upgrade it, and see what's like, but yeah, it's just like we kind of had that falling out just due to like I had different ideas, and I just wanted to start my own server because I thought he wasn't getting enough credit where credit was due, where like the old admins of the server, quote unquote, were there to save the server, but he was the guy who even was keeping the freaking thing up for so long. And it's unfortunate, like, also it's like in that era where I was kind of getting a little bit bored of Minecraft, and I have that, like, I have this thing where it's like with Minecraft I have this spurts of I want to build and create and do my thing and just like, you know, do what I do, which is build, and I just go, sometimes I stay for a while and sometimes don't. Hopefully that doesn't happen with this hardcore world. I'm hoping, because like I have essentially a channel to kind of like put my stuff out into, and more or less advertise for, it's gonna be better for myself, where it's like I'll kind of have those necessary projects more or less. Man, this tomahawk is not gonna be good until I take some damage here, which is kind of the whole point of that tomahawk. But yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, everyone has regrets, and that is one of those things I regret. I mean, I've thought about reaching out to him, but I don't know. I'm kind of, it's one of those things where I'm kind of scared, and it's like, I say to myself where it's like, you should try things and not regret things, but I'm like, man, has it been too long? And it's like, will he even respond to my messages? It's one of those things. I don't necessarily have ill will towards this guy, and I wouldn't blame him if he has ill will towards me. But you know, it's stuff you kind of reflect on as you get older. I didn't mean to get a little bit down there. I mean, sometimes you just like suddenly get on a tangent and topic on things, and it's like, because I was on that whole tangent of old YouTube, and then it's like, oh yeah, I did upload stuff before. Unfortunately, like, that stuff is, on my end, a lot of it's private. I think you could find some of my old videos potentially on my friend's old channel. I don't know if we ever unlisted the stuff that was in our joint channel. Now I'm thinking about it. That'd be a weird one. I don't even remember the password to that if we didn't. Man, YouTube was a different time though. Like Fraps. Oh gosh. Fraps was okay. It was, you know, it worked. It certainly worked. It wasn't the worst program. I mean, I'm so happy that OBS is a free thing that everyone can use, and like, there's like zero barrier to entry with OBS. Like like I said, by the time I was kind of said no to, not no, but didn't want to record anymore, OBS was finally a thing, and it's just like, man, I'd like to think and like, I'd be so curious what I'd do if OBS was earlier in my youth and still making content back then. And I could have, but like, part of the problem of it back then as well is like, I had went to a tower to bomb slots game multipliers. I'm gonna skip that. It's a okay relic. I don't love the relic though. But yeah, oh man, it's really wild to think how much recording has changed, and it's like, it's so much easier than it was before. I cannot express that nearly enough. Sure. Of course. Of course, like, when I try to bounce it specifically onto the elite there, it gives me the worst pattern for the elite. But yeah, it does make me question, like, what I would have done. Man, actually, now that I think about it, OBS might have actually existed while we were recording things together. I have like this vague memory of like recording Risk of Rain with him on OBS. I think that kind of lines up, like, time-wise? Because I think OBS by that time was a thing. Instead of Xing the... Actually, I really do like this orb. The pumpkin orb. I'm kind of curious, after stream, I want to look up when did OBS come out, and then when did Risk of Rain, the original Risk of Rain, come out. Because now it's got me very, very, like, does that line up? Food for thought. Food for thought. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, like I said, it's like, it's something I did in the past, and I don't necessarily have any shame of it in the past. It's not like I said anything really controversial or like really fucking dumb. I'm sure I did say something stupid as a kid, but like, even then I was still pretty sensitive to things, and you know, I wasn't saying like some of the stuff back in the early 2000s that most people would be saying, and you know, not exactly kosher nowadays. I mean, and if I did say something like that back then, truly, I do apologize. I don't intend to insult anyone for that, because it's just like, it's really, really kind of like disgusting to think about, like, that sort of thing on, man, back in that time and era. It was very okay to say some wildly out-of-pocket things. Like, oof. Oh boy. I'm going to try to aim my... Oh, come on. Uh-oh. I'm getting smacked here. What happens if I... What happens if I... Oh, okay, shift actually just changes the enemy you're targeting. So that's interesting. Yeah. I've been on some weird tangents, because I'm like, man, that was a thing, that was a thing. Old YouTube was weird. And then, like, talking about my recording past. And then, like, did I say anything out of pocket? No, I was always not... I'm not that type of dude. It's hard not to at least, like, one of those things I try not to do too much is, like, reminisce on wild past stuff. It's like, you know, it's hard not to talk about the past a little bit. And, you know, something get you thinking. Spintel points. I really gotta look up what those spintel points are. I'm gonna increase that piercing malarkey. And see what happens with that. I'm probably gonna aim for the chest here. Actually, I am going to increase the speed of how these orbs go. Just cause now that you've seen how this game goes, I do want it to be a little bit faster. Oh, crap. No? Hopefully this piercing does more than I anticipate. And it does. Nice. I'll upgrade that. I know I had unlocked something, but I'm not quite sure what I unlocked, because now I'm moving. I mean, does not hurt. Quicker on things. Now, they just upgraded my peg ball. Ooh, wow. Actually, that axe is really nice if you get it going via you losing HP. I mean, not a surprise, that's what it's there for, but like, wow. It's actually really strong when you have it pretty low on HP. What else is there to talk about that isn't like necessarily mine things that are like be reminiscing about oops, Minecraft and all that. Dense overflow causes excess damage to carry over to the next enemy. That seems pretty good. Gravity is reversed, but ceiling bounce is massively increased, and orbs pass through while traveling down. Tender cactus. The target enemy is dealt status orb, but I don't understand. I'm curious though what that means. Let's see map-wise real quick here. Yeah, I'll probably go like here or opposite side. We'll see what happens. That wasn't shabby. That was so bad. From that wasn't shabby to that was so bad, huh? Oh, I'm just locking information about these guys. So there's like a essentially like a one deck, a Pokedex essentially on these guys. Wait. Oh god. Oh. Huh. I see. Interesting. So, instead of like doing a mass amount of damage, it's just doing the straight damage each orb would normally do. I don't know if I like that. I'm not gonna lie. Cause then it like makes some items useless. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. It's really something I truly don't know if it's good. Especially like for something like that. Ooh. Crap. I mean, it's good for like these high attack orbs, but not so great on these orbs that don't do a lot of damage. It's pretty good on this thing though. The one bad side is it doesn't do a whole lot of it's bad for like piercing items and whatnot, so that's a negative. That's a really fascinating item. Huh. Like, I kinda like it, kinda don't. No, I don't want that, actually. Basically, I'm just gonna grab the things that do a lot of damage when you crit. Sure. Well, I wanted to fight a boss anyways, so... Kinda worked out for me. Kinda. Bramble... Okay, interesting. That wasn't a very good hit there. Kind of wonder if this effect would have been really good on that last run where it's like I had those orbs that were like stacking damage. That's food for thought. Was Bramble a good idea here? I don't know. Jeez. Come on. One negative is like if I don't hit if I don't hit oops. Wait, what? I accidentally skipped that item there. Shit. I did not mean to skip that relic there. That sucks. Genuinely. Yeah, that kind of sucks, skipping out on that relic. I was not paying attention, unfortunately. C'est la vie. Stuff happens. It's kind of whatever. Sure. And sure. Like I said, now it's just whatever does high crit damage is what I'm gonna get. I'll take that. Wherever this goes is where I'm going. Let's duplicate that, because then it'll be more powerful. Sure, special button. Wall. Wall's a scary guy. Because, like, you only have a certain amount of time to kill the wall, and it's very, dangerous boss. Ooh, God damn. Damn, Bobby. I have not actually seen the new King of the Hill. I've heard it's been pretty good, though. Like, all things considered for like a, not a remake, but a revival of a show. I've heard it's pretty good. I mean, that's the main thing you could hope for when if you have a show that revives. It's like, I hope it's good. I mean, it's like, it's not the best comparison, but holy, the Ren and Stimpy revival was wild, not in the good way. Very not in the good way. Actually, does the muscle bit work? I'm about to find out. I think it does, actually. I think it did. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit of an oddball. Oh, jeez. I should probably heal, but you know what? It's okay. I'm fine. It'll be fine. Place an orb to duplicate. Let's go with a hammer, because it does a generally good amount of damage, and then it, you know, come on. That's the real bad side. You have to get an early crit for these things that actually freaking matter. 7k HP though, I don't know if I can make it. That's a big ask. Yeah, 7k damage is a lot of damage that's asking me for. And it doesn't get stopped. Ooh. I don't know if I like the cactus. This cactus is like very much of the factor of like all about whether or not you are getting some damage in. It's a bit of an odd one. And I know I keep saying that, but like there's no better way to describe it than that. It's good on small enemies, but not good on bosses. That's what it is. Unless you get like something like this, where it's like kind of get lucky with your what point? Your exclamation point. chunk of damage. At least, like, I'm getting damage in. Like, once I start rolling, it's not too bad, but still, I'm a bit afraid, because, like, this guy, he gets too close to you, and he's gonna eat you, quite literally. I mean, a self-inflicting orb isn't bad for me, because I have so many things that are, like, is durable good? I don't know if durable's good. I'll take that coat. Ooh, it's a dragon. A dragon's pretty scary. There we go. Oh, criminy. Oh boy. Nice. I think once, like basically the squirrel's like a multi-orb. If you could get it going. Oh my gosh. If you could get it going is keyword. Ugh. This is now getting a bit rough, not gonna lie. Come on, kill that thing. Ooh, now I have this thing to contend with and kind of try to take down. Ugh. These disappearing orbs are not good for this orb that I've got going. Heal. Because I kind of need a heal. Ooh, mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What do you see? Kind of good on mirror, because mirror can't attack me. Let's keep going. It's also very good on to collect money. Here I'm just kind of freeballing, not gonna lie. Real bad, because I have to defeat the weather orb first. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I had to defeat that weather orb first. Oh, that was a very odd interaction then. don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the boss here. Especially if I keep frickin' okay, I need a heal. Oh no. Especially, yeah, if I keep I don't know if Obelisk is good here. I mean, Obelisk upgrade, sure. Map-wise, I kind of actually wanted to fight an enemy more than I did the boss. I'll tell you that much. Although, now I'm like, did you? Really good on that enemy because of how it functioned. Oh. Okay, now I'm actually getting a bit more comfortable again, he says, retrospectively, or he says now. Mainly just because, like, now I'm actually back at, like, half HP. Although these enemies are not brilliant for the whole, oh, I don't know, half HP bit I just mentioned. Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna hopefully do some serious damage on you. That's the bad side of this guy. It's like just have to take away at the damage at him. There's like no real good rhyme or reason on how to necessarily get him down, I suppose. It's just kind of a hope and a prayer. Oh, goodness. Ooh. I don't want to fight a boss, a mini boss right now, but kind of have to right now. What's also bad about this is completely blind fighting whatever the heck I'm blind fighting. I just have to hope that whatever I'm fighting kinda relatively dies soon, or it doesn't take much to kill. Ugh. Every time the board is refreshed. I think that's actually really good, because I'm kind of on a quote-unquote low health run on this. Ouch. Nice. Well, nope. Actually, that was relatively good. It helped me bomb a bunch of those bombardiers quickly too. I need to make it go. Make them go away. I'm scared. Ooh. See, this run has been fluctuating between, scared and, actually doing pretty well. I'll upgrade. Yeah, I don't know what to say with this run. It is a quirky one, that's for sure. Plus, I experimented with a bunch of new orbs for me as well. Jesus, those druggies, those mushroom drugs that they're trying to make me do. I refuse. Ooh. Oh, right, that orb goes up top again. Yeah, I'm, really fluctuating between whether this run can actually kill the boss or not. Ooh. Oh yeah, also, I guess, something to say here now. More or less officially. Yeah, Saturday, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming. One, it's my birthday, but two, also, I want to watch, the wrestling, and it's just the time it's on doesn't condone, convenient time watching the pay-per-view. So, you know, it's one of those things where to watch it relatively in a timely manner, I doubt I'll be able to stream. So, you know what, just take the day off on that for myself. I think if there's one day, especially that day, to take off, it's that day. That's why I streamed yesterday as well. I was trying to push for myself to well, jeez. That, I was gonna say, I don't know if this is good or bad. Feels real bad, because I'm not getting a whole lot of damage off of the sucker. Ooh. This is very much a win. Because it's like the chip damage is really not good for this boss. Ooh. Yeah, this chip damage is really not good. And then I have to like heal too. Double damage should help, but I don't know how much it's gonna help. Ooh. Unless I get super lucky here. Don't... refresh. Ooh, that is unfortunate. I had to test out those new items. Oh man, that stinks. But, well, that's been a Peglin. Maybe I'll come back to this every once in a while. Like I said, this was mainly a showcase. I kind of got lost in tangents, and, as I do, and then I kind of got silent towards the end because my brain couldn't keep up. I've been streaming more than I typically do, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye.